Hey guys, before starting this video I just wanted to say that there is a live giveaway at the moment. In order to join, just subscribe, like and comment what do you want, either iTunes or Google Play. Also, to enter, the link is in the description down below or in the pinned comment. Good luck. Hey, what's going on everybody, it's aBodizeR here with a new video of Clash Royale. And in this video I'm going to talk about how to always win in Clash Royale. But before that, don't forget to subscribe and like for more Clash Royale videos and probably other mobile games in the future. Okay, so in the background or you will just see a gameplay of me playing in Clash Royale. So I'm going to tell you probably 5 ways or 5 steps that you need to do in order to always win in Clash Royale. Okay, let's get into it. Number 1 is you need to build your deck. This is obvious thing, but I'm going to tell you 3 steps that you need to do in order to have a really good battle deck. So a tanker card is needed. I think this is the most important thing. Many people although are really strong and they keep winning without it, but in my point of view I believe it's really important to have the tanker card, either giant, royal giant, bowler, P.E.K.K.A, golem. As in for me, I just keep using golem, and I think I mostly win because of the golem. Okay, and the second thing is choosing your best card, your best spell card, because don't just use the spell card because many people are using it. Just use the spell card that you are really good at, because sometimes don't just say like, maybe for example arrows are weak, but if you are good at using arrows, just keep using it, because this is the most important thing. And have cheap cards in your hand, because cheap cards can really replace the amount. For example, if you have the golem, you might want to have the skeletons or goblins in your hand since they are cheap, because in this case you will focus on the average elixir cost. Okay, number 2 is wait for max elixir while attacking. I think this is the most important thing. Well, the second most important thing in my opinion, because in this case you can deal as much cards as you want. In fact, you cannot deal like a golem with the 3 musketeers since they are 8 and 9, but you can for example put mini P.E.K.K.A, Valkyrie and then fire spirits. This is an example. There are 3 cards that are cost total of 10 elixirs, since the max is 10 elixirs. That's why you need to wait for your max elixir. Also, in this case, if you are waiting for max elixir, you have the time to think what to deploy first. While it's getting max, you can see the 4 cards in your hand and you know what to deploy first. Okay, number 3, don't attack first. Wait for your opponent and see what your opponent is attacking, because let's say in your hand is a inferno tower and fire spirits and arrows, maybe also let's say probably zap. Here are 2 spells and building, and also a just 1 troop. In this case your opponent just dropped a hog rider, and from the hog rider you can basically put the inferno tower to counter the hog rider, because you didn't attack first since he put the hog rider. So the main goal of this, you study your opponent's move, you know what he's doing and you get to know his first step, and you probably can put in your mind that he's going to cycle this kind of strategy, because it's a thing that everybody doing this mistake, since it's a huge mistake. Even I sometimes do this mistake. So this is the number 3 way to always win in Clash Royale, or yeah, this is one of the 3rd tip. And the 4th one is watch out where you place your buildings. This can affect you in a bad way. Okay, so elixir collector for example is not attacking building. You just needed to get more elixirs, and many players just put it in the corner of the arena, as I do. Sometimes you need to put it in the middle of your arena, since in the middle of the battle, because you can distract the tankers, or especially the troops that aim to the buildings or the towers. As for example, the hog rider, you can at least distract him by going to the elixir collector. And the royal giant, the golem, although it's sometimes not a good idea, but you can use the elixir collector as a distractor more than gaining elixirs. Also, this works for many other buildings like Inferno Tower, Tesla, and also the furnace, the skeleton, or maybe the tombstone, or the bomb tower. So all these things, really, you need to know where to put. Because also another way that this can affect you, like I was playing and I put the Inferno Tower like in the very in the very front of the half of my battle space, and my opponent dealt the Electro Wizard, and he has the golem, where I also do have the golem, but in this case his Electro Wizard just keep attacking my Inferno Tower. In this case I can't really kill his golem or destroy him, because since it's getting like a zapping thing or shocks, that's why the Inferno Tower is useless in this case. So you need to put it either on the very right side or in the back, but to distract the tanker cards and basically to bring them in a way that you don't want them to touch your tower. That's the main goal of that. Okay, and last but not least, which is number 5, since this is the last, don't change your cards every time. I can tell this as a mistake. Every player is doing that, including me, because we really are curious on what are the new cards we have, how do they look like. And in this case, well, let me tell you, I personally, if Supercell release new card in Clash Royale, I personally like to use it for at least a whole day in a different kind of battle deck. So this really affects a lot, because even if I don't know how to use it, in my mind I just keep saying it's a new card and it's just first day. I know that I will keep training. I will keep training and practicing using it. In this case I will do well, but it's wrong, because if you have your own battle deck for a long time and you just keep switching cards, you will totally forget how you keep doing it. So in this case, do not change it, so that to not forget your current moves, since the current moves, like I had a really good battle deck that I was using it before, but I really forgot how to use it. It's really sort of a bad thing to forget something. That's why don't just keep switching cards. Try to practice in a card. Try to practice on your battle deck for at least 2 weeks or for a month. Really, you can always win. I can guarantee this one. I used it, I tried it, I did this, and I keep winning. But the most mistake thing is I keep changing. In this case, I just lose. So this is a very important thing in order to not lose. So yeah, basically those are the things that I wanted to mention in this video. I hope you enjoyed watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe for more Clash Royale video and probably other mobile games. Also, if you found this video very helpful, don't forget to share. And let me recap everything. There are 5 steps. There are 5 different ways or steps. Number 1 was build your deck, and number 2, wait for max elixir. Number 3 is don't attack first, and number 4, watch out where you place your buildings, and the 5th one is don't change your cards every time. So yeah, again, that's a tutorial for this video. If you do have any question, you can just ask me in the comments down below, or in my social media. You can find in my social media accounts, you can just at me, like mentioning me. I will be glad to answer all of your questions. So you can ask me anytime, and hopefully I'll reply you as soon as possible. Again, I hope you enjoyed watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Goodbye, and see you later, everyone.